everybody, welcome to my manga collection video, and this is current as of December 2016. My collection currently has about 180 volumes, give or take. So I know it's not very big compared to other manga collections you might see on YouTube, but I, for one, am very happy with my collection. I've only been seriously collecting manga for probably the last 2 years. I'm currently 27, so I did have some manga when I was younger, but those are no more, obviously. So without further ado, let's get into my collection. Alright, so I actually have 2 manga shelves that I'm going to show off today, but I'm going to start with this one. So we're going to start at the top here. These particular volumes are either my one-shot manga, or they're just manga that I couldn't really get to fit on my shelf where I had originally wanted them to. First, I'm just going to start off with these couple things here. So I have a couple Totoro figures I got from a friend in Japan a couple years back. Then a replica of the Eiffel Tower. I got that from a friend a few years back as well. And then the deck of playing cards that came with the Volume 16 Special Edition for Attack on Titan. Alright, so first volume I have here is Wolf Children. This is an all-in-one amazing hardcover edition that covers all the volumes of this particular series. Very, very good, very heartwarming. Definitely check it out. And then we have Fooly Cooly, Complete Omnibus Edition. This contains both volumes in the series. I've heard a lot of people say really good things about this series, but I personally couldn't get into it all that much. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. If it doesn't look like it's something that's going to appeal to you, then just skip it. Alright, next is All You Need Is Kill. A lot of people do get this kind of confused. You do see Takeshi Obata's name on here. He actually did not write this story, but he did the illustrations for this manga. Very, very good series. It's actually based off of a novel. And also based off of the movie Edge of Tomorrow. If you haven't seen that movie, definitely check it out. And definitely check out this manga. Very, very good. Then we have Junji Ito's Cat Diary. Junji Ito is one of the forerunners in the horror manga genre. I'm not big on horror manga genre, so this is really the only works of his that I have. It's really, really hilarious. It pretty much just portrays like the daily life of cat ownership, which I have some cats myself. So this really hits home for me in a very hilarious way. And here we have Solanin, the Viz Signature Edition. Again, this is an all-in-one containing all of the volumes. Very, very good, very heartwarming series. It's a coming-of-age story about adults. Really hit home for me, but definitely check it out. And then here, I have a couple comic editions. I have The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and Super Mario Adventures. This was part of a comic series that was released in Nintendo Power, I believe, in 1992 or 93. I'm not exactly sure, but definitely very good, very nostalgic. Check them out. And then here is probably my most prized volume set in this collection. This is the hardcover, all-in-one editions of Nausicaa at the Valley of the Wind by Hayao Miyazaki. And if you're into anime and manga and you don't really know who Hayao Miyazaki is, then just drop what you're doing, look him up, and you'll just see how amazing he is. I'm a big fan of Studio Ghibli, as you can see here. So it was only natural that I managed to pick this up. This is getting hard to come by though, but I believe you can still get it on Amazon. Definitely highly recommended. Check it out. And then these next two that I have huddled in here are some Hatsune Miku volumes. This first one here is a Hatsune mix published by Dark Horse. This is an all-in-one one-shot. Not really a whole lot to say about this. It's just a Hatsune Miku volume. If you're a fan, definitely check it out. If you're not, then skip it. And then this next one is Hatsune Miku Mikubon. This one I really had a hard time following. I couldn't really get into it, but again, give it a chance if you're a Hatsune Miku fan. If not, then again, skip it. Then here we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, the first volume. This is actually the very first volume of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure I've ever bought. I was initially hesitant to get into this series. It just didn't seem like it was something I would get into, but I
I managed to get this volume, even though it was a new release, I managed to get it on sale. So I went ahead and picked it up. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it because I really want to get into JoJo. I hear so many good things about it. A lot of my friends who are into manga absolutely just rave about this series, so I definitely want to get into it. And the last one for this top shelf here, we have the Azumanga Omnibus. This contains all 4 volumes in the series. Very, very good, very funny, comical. Basically your average high school slice of life type manga. It's definitely worth checking out. There are some serious subjects in here, but they are portrayed in a very comedic manner. So again, it's very lighthearted, very funny. Check it out. All right, so down here we have the complete Legend of Zelda manga set. So you have Oracle of Time, Ocarina of Time Parts 1 and 2. And we have Majora's Mask, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, Four Swords Parts 1 and 2, The Minish Cap, A Link to the Past, Phantom Hourglass. Definitely check these out if you're a Zelda fan. Alright, and then my next one is my Sailor Moon collection. So this is the Kodansha edition. I did have a Tokyo Pop edition years ago, but I ended up getting rid of that. So I was definitely glad to have this edition. So we have the original Sailor Moon volumes 1 through 12, which is complete. And then we have Sailor V volumes 1 and 2 complete. Sailor V is actually a prequel to Sailor Moon, but it's meant to be read after Sailor Moon. So you'll understand why. If you haven't gotten the series yet and you want to and you read it, you'll understand why. And then the next one here is Sailor Moon Short Stories volumes 1 and 2, which is complete. Not really a whole lot to say about this. It's just basically what the title says, just a bunch of short stories featuring the Sailor Moon characters. It's got some pretty funny, sometimes inappropriate moments in there. Alright, so next we have Pokemon Adventures volumes 1 through 3 of the Red and Blue arc. This is my first manga that I had when I was younger, when it had the original print back in the late 90s. I kind of regret getting rid of that, but I'm definitely glad to have this reprint. There's actually 7 volumes in the Red and Blue arc, which I do plan on eventually picking up the other 4. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Alright, next up, we have Evergreen, volumes 1 through 4, published by 7 Seas. Pretty good series. It didn't blow me away like I had thought it would originally. But it is a very short series, so it is easy to get through. If you're looking for something short to read, I would recommend it. But I mean, if you're looking for something that's just going to blow you away and just leave you speechless, you might be a little disappointed with that. All right, and this next one. This series, out of everything I show you today, will get my highest recommendation, and I will tell you why. A Silent Voice, volumes 1 through 7, complete series. This is a manga about bullying. It's about a girl who is deaf and about the bully who just torments the poor thing. And it goes about his consequences that he has to face as repercussions of this bullying. Definitely some heartfelt moments. This is one of the few manga that I have that actually made me tear up. When I was in school, I was a victim of bullying because I have some disability too. Even though it may not be evident, that might be something I talk about in a future video, but that would be way down the road. Again, definitely my highest recommendation. Definitely check it out. And here we have Orange, the complete collection. The volume 1 and 2 omnibuses, which contain, I believe it's 5 volumes. Yeah, it is 5 volumes of the entire series of Orange. Again, a very good manga, but I just felt like it was incomplete. I don't know. I'm not too sure about 7 Seas Publishing. I mean, I hear they have some really good series, but again, this is one I thought was really good, but it just felt like there was just something missing. Like, it felt like it could have gone on for 1 more volume, and then it would have been completed. But I definitely would recommend that you check it out regardless. Alright, so down here, we have the Tokyo Mew Mew complete series omnibus editions. So the volumes 1 and 2 are 2-in-1s, and then the volume 3 is a 3-in-1, and then we have the Tokyo Mew Mew a la Mode, which is a spin-off. So again, a pretty good series. The only way I really know how to describe this series, though, is if you combine Sailor Moon with Cardcaptor Sakura. It's a very funny, very, very cute series. Definitely check it out if you're into either Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura. And the next one is kind of an oddity. This is Big Hero 6, Volumes 1 and 2 complete, based off of the Disney movie of the same name. And the reason why I say this is a bit of an oddity is a lot of people that I've talked to about manga don't even know that this series exists. And I actually wasn't aware of it either, but I happened to go to my bookstore one day when they were having a big sale. And I saw these 2 volumes on sale, so I figured, you know what? It's Disney. It's from Yen Press. Love Yen Press. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's a very good manga, but I would recommend that you watch the movie first because there is a lot of spoilers in these 2 volumes about the movie. So definitely check out the movie before you read the manga. And then next is Yona of the Dawn, Volumes 1 and 2. This is actually not all that's out in English at the minute. Volume 3 just got a release as of today, but I have yet to pick it up. I'll probably get it this weekend, hopefully, or sometime next week. I absolutely adore the anime, so when I found out that this had a manga attached to it, I'm like, yes, I have got to pick this up. And I'm so glad I did. I'm not far enough into the manga to decide whether or not I like the manga more than the anime. So I'm kind of waiting on a few more volumes, because I think there's like 22 or 23 volumes in this series. I'm not sure. But I'm waiting on getting to at least volume 5 or 6 before I can make my decision on that. And next here we have Nichijou, My Ordinary Life, volumes 1 through 5. This is all that's out in English at the moment. I believe there's about 10 volumes in this series, if I remember correctly. But this is a very, very good, very funny series. Has some similarities to Azumanga Daioh, but not much. I definitely, and I might be the odd duck here, but I definitely think Nichijou is a little funnier than Azumanga Daioh. It just has some really crazy moments. Like, I'll pull out this volume here. There's a deer on that girl's desk. I mean, it's just full of really, really weird, awkward moments. I don't really know how to explain it. It's one of those things you'll just have to get in and read for yourself. But it's really, really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And then next we have my collection of Kingdom Hearts. We have Final Mix 1 and 2. We have Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, 1, 2, and 3. And then so far my favorite out of the series, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2, volumes 1 through 5, which is complete. All I've really got to say is if you love manga, you love Disney, you love Yen Press, definitely check this manga out. It's very, very good for kids, so if you have a child who wants to get into manga, I would recommend this as probably their first one. And then here's some oddball ones, again, that I picked up on a sale. We have The Heroic Legend of Arslan, Volume 1. You see the Hiromu Arakawa name on it. She is the author of Full Metal Alchemist, which I'm actually going to be getting that series towards the end of the month. This is actually not her original work. This is an adaptation of a Japanese novel. I have yet to read this, but I really wanted to get into it, so I found this volume the other day. And once I get a few more, then I will start reading it, but I'm very excited about this. And then we have Ranma Half Omnibus, the first omnibus containing volumes 1 and 2. Again, this is one that I picked up on a hunch. I really love the Ranma Half anime, and I really wanted to get into the manga, so I got this fairly cheap. So again, kind of like the Heroic Legend of Arslan. Once I get a few more volumes, then I'll start reading it. And then we have 5 centimeters per second. This is an all-in-one one-shot done by Vertical. Very, very good series. But again, this was one that the ending kind of left me feeling empty. Like, it felt like there could have been a little more to it, but it's definitely a good read nonetheless. And really quick, I'm going to cover this. This is my anime collection. So we have one of the Evangelion rebuild films. Then we have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on Blu-ray, and then the entire Kaleidostar collection on DVD. Very, very good. And we have Twinkle Stars Volume 1. Again, this is one I absolutely know nothing about, but it kind of caught my eye, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading it. And then we have Cardcaptor Sakura, books 1 through 4 in the Omnibus Edition, which contains the entire series. This is one that I really enjoyed when I was younger, so I can't wait to read it again. And we have Dragon Ball Viz Big Edition Volumes 4 and 5, and you might be wondering where Volumes 1, 2, and 3 are. I actually have those in the standard Viz 3-in-1s, but I don't consider those part of my original collection anymore, mainly because I'm trying to do away with those 3-in-1s. But I'm going to go over the different types of manga, so I definitely will have those out for that video. Then we have Dragon Ball Z Viz Bigs Volumes 1 through 9, contains all 26 volumes. Very, very good series. If you're an anime and manga fan, you definitely heard of Dragon Ball Z. It was one of the first anime that I ever saw. So it's got sentimental value for me, even though it might be a little overrated. Then last on this shelf, we have Neon Genesis Evangelion. We have 4 3-in-1s, and then the last 2-in-1 containing all 14 volumes. Amazing, amazing series. If you love the anime and the rebuild films, you'll love this. But I think this is definitely a heck of a lot better than the anime and the movies. So again, definitely check it out. All right, and then this next shelf here is my glorious One Piece shelf. We have volumes 1 through 80, plus the bonus comics that came with the first 3 box sets, and then my Luffy pop figure. What a glorious, glorious series One Piece is. I mean, it's one of the big 3, obviously, and it just blows my mind. It's going on for over 80 volumes now. It just blows my mind how consistently good it is. All right, everybody, so that's my entire manga collection. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I know I did, and definitely stay tuned for more videos. My first pickup video will obviously be for the month of December, so definitely check that out. I've definitely got a lot of good things planned. So please stay tuned. If you like this video, make sure you leave a comment and subscribe. It would really help me out. And thank you guys so much for watching.